Okay, we've got a big panel tonight, and it's a big subject, isn't it? Chidanand Rajghat, foreign editor, Times of India, giving a perspective from Washington. Manisha Priyam, Mr. Rajagopalan, Ajay Bose and Nirja Chaudhary are experts in our studios in Delhi, respectively. Nirmala Sitharaman represents the BJP, Navika Kumar, our political editor. Rahul Narvekar of the Shiv Sena will join me. Randeep Singh Surjewala, thank you very much for coming in, and let's begin. So, question number one goes to our chief political correspondent, Nandita Suneja, who's out there in the field covering the story. Nandita, it appears the Prime Minister is trying to fight back. Am I correct? Could he be trying to fight back by saying we'll have a cabinet meeting to discuss what Rahul Gandhi is suggesting? Is he putting the weight of the cabinet now behind us to reassert his moral position?
That is right. If one thought that the Prime Minister was going to be so hurt and upset at this that he's going to, say that his position has become untenable, then clearly that's not happened. In a letter that he's put out, he's tried to show that he's composed, and he's tried to say that this is just a difference of opinion on a policy matter, and that Rahul Gandhi, in fact, had written to him earlier on this, and he's going to come back and take stock of this situation. So, and sources in Congress are now interestingly telling us that knowing the Prime Minister, he's weathered criticism earlier as well from the party, and he's going to stick his neck out and ride through this as well.
Well, that'd be interesting. One of the people who's in a bind right now, Nandita, thanks for that. Keep following the story. We'll come to you. Is Kapil Sibal. He's been the author of this ordinance. He's going to be personally hurt at what's happening. Many people are blaming him. And I also want to say this candidly, that within the government itself and within the highest echelons of the cabinet, there are differences over who should take authorship for it. Let's bring out the pictures of Kapil Sibal avoiding the media. He was there in Mumbai today. A lot of camera persons trying to get a comment from Sibal. There was a no comment from him. And one of the reasons why Mr. Sibal is in such a fix today really is because several of the cabinet ministers are pointing at him. Can we just pull out the pictures of Mr. Sibal when he landed in Mumbai? That's Mr. Sibal landing in Mumbai and just not taking any questions at all. Many cabinet ministers are now trying to openly blame Mr. Sibal for it. The fact of the matter is, these are pictures from Mumbai airport. The fact of the matter is that this was a decision taken not just by Mr. Sibal but by several others as well. But of course, Mr. Sibal was there. But there were several others. Jairam Ramesh was defending this. PC Chako was defending this. Everyone in the government was defending this. Where does Jayanti Natarajan stand? She's also in the cabinet. Jayanti Natarajan, good evening. Which side are you on, with the Prime Minister or with Rahul Gandhi?
We're all on the same side, Arnab.
Impossible to believe.
How much of a sensation you might try to make of it. The fact is, Rahulji expressed his opinion. He is the voice of the party and the Vice President. Obviously, this is the view of the party.
So you are saying this is all contrived. We are all making this up. You're saying this is all everyone's dreaming. That Rahul Gandhi never challenged the Prime Minister.
No, 2 days ago, I was on another channel defending the ordinance.
Yes, so will you still defend the ordinance?
Well, it depends on whatever view the party takes.
No, your party, you mean Rahul Gandhi's view is not the party view?
Of course it is the party view.
It can be revised?
It is the party view. Rahulji's view is the view of the party.
Can it be revised?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Can it be revised? He says it should be thrown up and, what was the language which he used? He said it should be torn up and thrown out?
Listen, I will use my language, and my language is Rahulji's view is the view of the party.
So
the Prime Minister has said that he will come back and look at it, and that Rahulji has written to him. If the party is sensitive to public opinion and takes a position which has created a furor and embarrassed the opposition, I think when that is something that the opposition has to deal with.
No, but
we don't have an issue with it at all.
Don't you realize what sense is going out, Jayanti Natarajan? That your party and the government are totally at odds. You're fighting among each other over this. The Prime Minister's,
the Prime Minister.
Can you tell me one situation? Last question to you, Jayanti Natarajan. Give me one example in recent Indian history when cabinet ministers have openly challenged a position taken and supported by a cabinet decision headed by the Prime Minister. I don't remember any single one instance since 1947. Maybe you can tell me one.
The Prime Minister himself says it will be discussed in the cabinet, and that he will take up Rahul.
But Shashi Tharoor is a member of the cabinet. He goes with Rahul Gandhi.
I am not a spokesperson for Shashi Tharoor. I am speaking for my party and for myself. And I'm saying that the view of Rahul Gandhi is the view of the party. And the Prime Minister has said the same thing. And if somebody...
No, Prime Minister has... No, one second. Prime Minister has said, let's be very clear, Jayanti Natarajan, Prime Minister said Rahul Gandhi wrote to me on the issue and made a statement. So it is entirely possible that Rahul Gandhi felt snubbed by the decision of the government, challenging his view. I think it is very important that the letter of Rahul Gandhi should now be made public. We should know which date that letter was written on, what was written on it, and maybe Rahul Gandhi was taking on the Prime Minister extremely directly. That's the only inference we can draw.
Prime Minister has said that Rahulji's letter will be discussed in Cabinet. And that is exactly what his statement is. I believe that it will be discussed and the view will prevail.
I will
stand together.
I will only place on record that I take exception, Jayanti Natarajan, to your saying that this is all media imagination. The fact is...
I never said that.
No, but you began by saying, Jayanti Natarajan, you began by saying something to that effect.
No. I said that however much it may be sensationalized...
No, there's nothing sensational. It is sensational. It is sensational that Rahul Gandhi and Manmohan Singh are taking each other on the same subject. It is hugely sensational.
They're not taking each other on, much as people may hope.
Well, they are not seeing eye to eye. I don't know. We can call it a polite disagreement. Maybe you can work on the semantics. Semantics won't help, Jayanti Natarajan.
There are no semantics. The fact is, there was a massive public opinion against it, and Rahulji took a view. Obviously, this is the party view. All of us will fall in line.
No. One second. Rahul took a view. Rahul took a view before the public opinion was expressed 2 days back, before the debate started. The Prime Minister left for America without considering his points of view. Minister after minister from your government went on record to back the Prime Minister. And Rahul Gandhi was compelled to come to the Press Club of India to go public with his view, eventually.
Nobody compelled him. I didn't see anybody dragging him there to come and give his view. The fact is, when the Congress responds to public opinion, I think it disturbs people. It disturbs people. It's easier for people to abuse the Congress.
No. It's not. It's just a confusion which is apparent. It's just a confusion.
It's not a confusion. It's a clear-headed response. And I repeat very categorically that 2 days ago, I was on television defending the ordinance. I have no problem. That was my party stand at that time.
Jayanti Natarajan.
Rahul Gandhi's statement.
Jayanti Natarajan. You know what people are saying. You know what people are saying generally is that the party has now realized, and I'd like to thank you at this point very much for giving us your perspective, though I disagree with some of the comments you made there, but we'll debate this on another occasion. Jayanti Natarajan, I thank you for joining me. The question now tonight is only this: has this Congress party realized that it is politically expedient to dump the Prime Minister now, rather than become collateral damage to the unpopular decisions taken by the government? What do you think, Ajay Bose? What do you think is going on?
I think Manmohan Singh has been a big political liability for the Congress in the run-up to the elections. And I certainly feel that the Congress would like to dump him. The problem is how. How do they dump Manmohan Singh over the next 6 or 7 months which are left for the elections? And I think that today what has started, we do not know how it's going to play out. But the choice of words of Rahul Gandhi, you know, the way he's talked about it, he could have easily appealed to the Prime Minister. But he's called what the Prime Minister and his cabinet has done as complete nonsense.
Yeah.
He said it should be torn up. So please notice the way he is made this dramatic intervention. I think there are going to be political reverberations out of this. We do not know exactly at this stage how it will play out, but mark my words, this we cannot dismiss as Rahul Gandhi shooting his mouth off.
Randeep Surjewala, was Rahul Gandhi trying to steal the thunder away from the BJP, or was Rahul Gandhi trying to reassert himself vis-a-vis the Prime Minister? It appears to me today, perhaps Rahul Gandhi was trying to reassert himself vis-a-vis the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister admitted in his news release that Rahul Gandhi wrote me a note. He wrote him a note, despite which Rahul Gandhi's point of view was not considered. Therefore, Rahul Gandhi went to the Press Club of India to make his point. Do you agree with me, Randeep?
Arnab, the issue here is very simple. Rahulji has spoken with courage of conviction. He has spoken with honesty of purpose, and he has spoken with an intent to cleanse the political system of criminals and to purge them altogether. And he has said that the stance taken by the government is wrong. Here is a clear-cut case where the party does not agree with the stance taken by the government, and it's entirely democratic, entirely open, Arnab, for the vice president of the party to disagree with the stand taken by the government.
No, I think you're not coming to the issue, and everybody will ask you only simply this: that is it possible to delink Rahul from the decisions or the lack of them of the government and laud him for the good ones? When the land bill is passed, then it is Rahul's credit. When the land bill is passed, it's Rahul's credit, but you distance him from the unpopular decisions. No, there is a fight on. Nirmala Sitharaman, do you think you've been upstaged by Rahul Gandhi?
Arnab, can I answer that?
Do you think your thunder has been stolen by Rahul Gandhi?
You may try saying that any number of times, but yesterday our leaders have gone to the president, and media report says that the president of India has already contacted the Congress party to find out what is happening. And the public opinion also, gaining ground. The Congress party was pushed to taking a call, but the way in which it has happened and the language which has been used, we've just heard the Congress spokesperson say, clear political thinking. I'm sorry. And if there was a clear political thinking, what is the word he's using? And if he wants to, and the other thing which Mr. Surjewala referred to is that there was a conviction from Rahul Gandhi, and he wants to clean up the political system.
Yeah.
Let me ask you 3 questions here. When the bill was tabled, where was Rahul Gandhi? When the bill was referred to the standing committee in Rajya Sabha, where was Rahul Gandhi? And then when the cabinet cleared the ordinance, the second within a month, where was Rahul Gandhi? And today when he comes with this clear conscience wanting to clear the political system,
it's a valid
I want to ask him, does he also remember the charge sheet being given to
friend from the Bharatiya Janata Party,
No.
my learned friend from the Bharatiya Janata Party must also remember one thing. Okay, please have your say, madam.
Have you heard my last line? No, there's one last line. I think you started speaking much before I concluded. He wants to clear the political system, woke up very late, but has he mentioned anything about the charge sheet which has been today given against Mr. Khemka? Clean up the political system. We are very well, with you on that, please.
Arnab, what my learned friend from the Bharatiya Janata Party forgets, that it was the Bharatiya Janata Party and many other political parties who initiated it. What Shri Rahul Gandhi has done has made the stand of the political party, that is the Indian National Congress, very clear, and he has said that the government stance, which is egged on by many political parties, and at one point of time the Bharatiya Janata Party itself, madam, also is completely
wrong. What was Jairam? No, 1 second. 1 minute, please. Please, Randeep Surjewala. Randeep Surjewala, please, 1 second. Please understand. I need to understand what the position of the government is. 3 days back, your government, Manish Tiwari, says, responding to Sushma Swaraj, he says, the constitutionality and otherwise of legal enactments are tested in constitutional courts and not the BJP's moat. Unsolicited advice is neither appreciated nor taken seriously. These are the first principles of the legal profession. Is Rahul Gandhi giving unsolicited advice, or is unsolicited advice called unsolicited advice only when it comes from the leader of the opposition?
Arnab, we have to look at the issue.
No, this was it was not a different issue 3 days back. What do you mean by we have to look at the issue? This was the issue 3 days back.
Political system.
No, please understand. Jairam Ramesh says there were very legitimate political reasons behind this ordinance.
Jairam Rameshji may have an opinion.
Kapil
and
Sibal,
the government may have an opinion,
Kapil Sibal
but the
said,
Indian National Congress has clarified that it does not agree with the opinion.
No one has read the ordinance and
Gandhi
understood it correctly. No one has read the ordinance and understood it correctly. Will Kapil Sibal say Rahul Gandhi has also not read the ordinance and understood it correctly?
Arnab, we have to understand it's a matter of clear-cut ideology.
No, Raj Babbar said the ordinance has been brought to protect the constitution. Is Rahul Gandhi breaking the constitution?
Arnab, Rahul ji has espoused a very, very clear line. We have to cleanse our system irrespective of the political color of the party.
What is he has embarrassed you as well.
And my friend from the BJP, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are so proud of the fact that the leader of our party has gone beyond even what the stance taken by the government, and the stance is very clear. I just want to quote 2 lines of the same press conference that Rahulji said, and that summarizes. And he says, and I quote, "If you want to fight corruption in the country, whether it is Congress party or BJP, we cannot continue making these small compromises. Because if we make these small compromises, then we compromise everywhere."
So your party
All
was,
that
but your
Rahulji
entire
saying,
cabinet was
let
about
us
to make a
get
compromise.
together.
Your
Let's put our
entire
heads
cabinet was
together.
about to make the
Forget
compromise. Your
about-
your entire cabinet was about to make the compromise. Your prime minister was about to make the compromise. From Washington, I go to Chidanand Rajgata. Chidanand, what is the impact this is going to have on the prime minister's visit? How is this being politically seen out there? And in the press contingent which is there around the prime minister, how is this being discussed? Are we getting any clear feelers of how the prime minister is looking at this embarrassment? Oops, I think I've just lost the link at the critical time there with Chidanand Rajgata. Okay, yes, Chidanand.